Hello, I'm David Noel. Welcome to episode 09 of SMB. The topic today is plate tectonics and the expanding Earth. It deals with the movement of continents, large parts of the Earth's surface. The idea that the Earth's continents may have shifted relative to one another first came up in the early 1600s. By that time, the coast of much of South America had been mapped, and its coast could be compared with that of Africa. In 1620, the English scholar and early scientist Sir Francis Bacon pointed out the match between the adjacent coasts of Africa and South America, and suggested they had perhaps once been joined and had since moved apart. This was the beginning of what came to be known as Continental Drift. The concept that the continents had drifted apart found more and more confirmation in studies during the 1900s. Naturally enough, the cause of continental drift was looked for. In the mid-1960s, the Australian geologist Samuel Warren Carey provided more and more proof of an amazing concept that the Earth was expanding greatly in diameter. This was confirmed by numerous researchers all over the world. The amazing conclusion was that the Earth had doubled its diameter over the last 200 million years, a relatively short part of the Earth's 4,700 million year history. Final proof came from a 15-year study by a marine drilling ship, the Glomar Challenger, built to sample and date drilling cores from all the world's deep oceans. This drilling program, which began in 1968, yielded unprecedented detail on the age of our seabeds and the history of the Earth's surface. The study proved that the Earth was splitting apart at its seams. At these seams, at the mid-ocean rifts, the surface was swelling in size due to creation of new rock formed at long volcanic slots. This new rock was being formed continuously, pushing aside the rock on either side. The effect was that on moving away from a volcanic slot in either direction, the rock encountered was progressively older. Looking at the mid-Atlantic rift running down the centre of the map, the red line shows new rock being formed at the volcanic slots, rock of zero age. Progressively older rock is found moving east or west towards Africa or South America, with the yellow areas representing rock 50 to 70 million years old. At the continental margins of southern Africa and South America, the rock is about 120 to 140 million years old. Further north, at the margins of North America and northern Africa, the rock is 160 to 180 million years old. So this map reveals in detail how and when the Earth has been expanding. All the deep oceans on our planet are less than 200 million years old. These oceans cover about 2/3 of the Earth's surface. Their beds are new surface created by expansion of the Earth. Calculations of the rates of rock formation show that the Earth is increasing its circumference by 10 to 20 centimetres per year. This astonishing fact is confirmed by accurate satellite measurements of relative shifts in the continents. In more recent years, the history of the expanding Earth has been investigated right back to its beginning by another Australian geologist, James Maxlow. Maxlow has shown that the Earth has been expanding since its early history, some 4.5 billion years ago. Both Maxlow and earlier workers have produced models and graphics of the Earth in various ages using a simple process. The ages of bedrock have been determined by conventional geology and from the deep ocean bed data shown above. By deducting all areas dated to a recent age and sliding the older rock areas together on a reduced Earth, Earth's format at an earlier age is revealed. Repeating this process for successively earlier bedrock ages gives the confirmation of the Earth at any earlier epoch. Episode 05 of SMB shows the reason why the Earth is expanding, but also explains the difference between continental and deep sea rocks. Expansion itself is caused by a compacted neutron breakdown in the Earth's mesolayer. At the present day, the outer layer or crust is a discontinuous layer of continental rock, typical sedimentary, volcanic and metamorphic rocks. In our deep ocean beds, the upper ice layer is exposed mantle. This is basaltic rock which has never been eroded and reworked like the continental layers. On a smaller Earth, the crust covered the whole surface. Earlier expansion had stretched this complete crust cover, but it was not until 200 million years ago that the stretching was enough to break the crust up into the surface features we now call continents. Although these new pictures of the Earth may contain a lot of surprising ideas, the complete picture we have now is logical and satisfying. But these ideas have been too advanced for some traditionalists. These traditionalists came up with a theory called plate tectonics. According to this, the Earth is not expanding. If presented today, the plate tectonics idea will be immediately dismissed as ridiculous. It suggests the continents float around on giant plates of rock, moved by underlying convection currents in the mantle. In fact, the mantle is mostly solid rock, unable to support convection currents like those found in heated liquids. Plate tectonics gives no cause for continental movements and does not explain the new surface produced at mid-ocean ridges. And simple topology rules out the possibility of fixed plates moving relative to one another on a fixed size Earth. Following is a link to a referenced article on the web which gives more detail and links on the current topic. And finally, some links to other sources available to you, both episodes on our YouTube channel and a website including articles which quote established and referenced data. Have a look. Thanks for watching. I hope these SMB episodes help in understanding the world around us. Till next time then, goodbye from David Noel.